Hello and welcome back to another edition of Trogly's Guitars. Today, one of my favorite models, a 1978 Gibson Les Paul Artisan. The fancy flowers and hearts model here. Obviously, this one is 100% player's grade condition. However, it is a very beautiful guitar, and I can see why this one was modded so much because this is a very inspiring guitar. I have a lot of guitars, I've sold a lot of guitars, and not every single guitar as inspiring as the next. But this guitar, it brought out a different player in me, so I'm really excited about this one. The new owner will be very happy with this one. Comes with a one of the modern reissue Gibson USA cases. It's a very heavy and sturdy case. I chose to include this one with this guitar because it protects it really well. So it's the pink lined, has the case ribbon, very nice case in very good condition. And let's get that out of the way and take a closer look here. Okay, so if you follow the Norland era models, this is a very well-known one, along with models like the Artist and 2550 Anniversary. These are very sought-after guitars and are worth quite a bit when they're complete. The one from my personal collection I ended up selling for nearly $5,000, but that one was in mint condition. Well, not mint condition, but was a very early one of the first 10 made. This one, very early in '78. And it has aged very well. You have the original truss rod cover here, and honestly the head here is in good shape. You do have some nicks and dings here, but nothing too major, and no headstock breaks or anything. Gorgeous ebony fretboard. You do have fret wear up and down. Nothing that I personally find affects the playability. I find these frets to be a little bit low if you like to do huge bends. That's the only complaint I have about this. I think the nicest playing guitar I ever had was one of these dark walnut Artisans that somebody had refretted with jumbos. So if you'd like to do that, you would probably, if you like doing bends that is, make this the ultimate guitar. As you can see, you are missing one inlay here. These are famous kind of for falling off. There's a few more, like this one, who's starting to spring up. So you might lose that one eventually too, but they're easy to glue back in. I usually just let them run their course. Now you can see some of the nibs are missing because they've been played off and or sanded off at one point in time. You can see that one's chipped off, but these are the original frets here. And there is a very tiny amount of divoting into the fretboard. You can kind of see it here. But nothing too extreme. Yeah, there's one. That is the 4th fret. But definitely nothing extreme. Still very playable. So on to the body. This is not a black Artisan. This is a dark walnut. Replaced pickguard here. So the whole thing's replaced, including screws. It's aftermarket. You can see lots of nicks and dings and scratches. These are modern speed knobs. They have the divots to help you grip it. So it's another player's modification there. See some of the finishes kind of wearing away there. But, I mean, it's just the finish. It's not, actually through the clear coat or anything there. So lots of nicks and dings and scratches. Not trying to say it's anything it's not. Once again, you're missing some finish there from the player's arm. And obviously the pickups are replaced. I would have to look at my notes. This one is a Seymour Duncan, and these two are Guitar Force pickups. And if you look in the description, you'll have a more identifying things than that. The bridge and tailpiece are the originals. has that. I believe the switch tip is also original. You have strap locks on it, but unfortunately we don't have the top of the strap. And now a look on the back of the guitar. Standard dark neck with a lighter body. Now the thing with these Artisans is they were so expensive back in the day, a lot of them got shipped back to be stamped a second. So I don't know if that's the reason for this one. I know a lot of Artisans that I've had 3 other seconds, is because of something chipped in the neck pocket area. And I checked on this one and that's not the case, so I'm really not sure about this one. I guess the other common thing is a crack will start to form from right here. And I'm guessing that is the reason why this one is a second. However, I mean, it is a very slight split in the finish only, but I mean, this one is in great shape compared to some of the other ones I've had that are more visible right there. But that is why this one is a second. Alright. And we'll look at the serial number here, 70728003. So this is the more desirable Kalamazoo, Michigan one, made in the 72nd day of 1978. Stamped a second, made in USA. These are replaced tuners, however they are the correct style. Schaller basically made tuners for Gibson back in this era. That's why all the holes will line up. It's just the tuning buttons that look a little bit different. Now, once again, this guitar is amazing to play. So some of the finish has kind of worn off here on the neck. It feels absolutely no different than the other part. Unless you're really pushing down, it's a little bit more grippy. So wear up and down the neck. You have a little bit of a scratch there, but nothing too bad once again. This is a just super played model. Nothing wrong with it at all. We'll focus here onto the back. You do have buckle worming all over the back, as you can see here in the light. However, it's my favorite kind. It's been played, but not abused, because when you don't look at it in the direct light, you still have a nice, fairly clean back. You only have a few areas where it actually went through the finish here. Just very honest play wear, and in my opinion, nothing wrong with that. This is a player's guitar. Almost all the original parts have been swapped out. And surprisingly, even after all of these players' modifications, they left all the electronics in here stock. I know a lot of people say if you swap out the stock 300K pots to 500K, you get a much better sound. I've never personally done that, but this guitar sounds amazing as is. So, not saying you have to do anything, but if you're into modding the guitar, maybe throw some 50s style wiring in there. Have yourself an even greater guitar. So once again, just well-used condition. And this is a phenomenal guitar. Whoever gets to own this one, I hope you are regularly gigging or you play every day in your bedroom, because this is a guitar that needs to be played. Thank you for watching, and as always, you can contact me on my Facebook page, facebook.com/Troglys, Trogoys. That's where we can discuss my best price available on this guitar, as well as answer any questions you may have. Thank you for watching, and we'll catch you next time.